more on all this, let's bring in Illinois Congressman Adam Kinzinger. He serves on the House Foreign Affairs Committee. We've seen tensions rising on the House floor. Two big votes on two separate immigration bills today. First of all, which one do you support, Congressman?
Well, I'll support the compromise plan, the one that actually has a chance. Look, it's exactly what the president has requested in his State of the Union address. $25 billion for the wall. It's enforceable to make sure it's paid for. It handles the DACA population, but switches us from a family-based to a merit-based immigration plan. Now, here's the thing. This is something that, frankly, even Democrats should be voting for, because immigration could be an 80% issue. They're not. They're more interested in opposing the president right now. Understood that. As Republicans, and I'm making this plea to my friends in the Freedom Club, please join us in voting for this. It may not be perfect, but this is the opportunity that we have to actually get something done, to send it over to Senate, to put the pressure on them, and give the president what he's asked for from the House of Representatives.
And the president's putting pressure on them this morning. A series of tweets yesterday, this morning. The president most recently tweeting this: what is the purpose of the House doing good immigration bills when you need 9 votes by Democrats in the Senate and the Dems are only looking to obstruct, which they feel is good for them in the midterms? Republicans must get rid of the stupid filibuster rule. It is killing you. I would first get your response to that, and then everybody's wondering if either of these bills make it, which one would the Senate actually support?
I think it's more likely the Senate would pick up this compromise bill because it's more broad. It's not comprehensive, but it's more broad. It doesn't have everything people want in it, and you can find something in there you don't like. That's the nature of legislating. But again, here's what's interesting. I think the Democrats are kind of taking the wrong temperature of the country. They think it's better to obstruct for their base for November. And I think people are saying, look, even somebody that has a tendency to vote Democratic is saying, look, if we have an opportunity to fix this problem, let's fix it. It's heartbreaking what we're seeing with the children at the border. But at the same time, don't bring your kids up here illegally. We'll make sure we take care of them humanely, but that's a dangerous journey. And there's a chance you could, frankly, lose your life before you even get to the United States. You're safer here than in the whole journey.
The president making it very clear that border security is still a top priority. Which bill would the president ultimately sign or be willing to?
The president said he'd sign either, but here's what we need to realize. The only one that has a chance of passing is a compromise bill. And here's what I'm worried about. My friends in the Freedom Club are saying they're going to vote for this Goodlatte bill, the first one, knowing that it's not going to pass the House, and that gives them the excuse to vote against this so-called compromise bill, which is actually very conservative. So everybody out there, if your congressman is in the Freedom Club, call him and tell him to vote for this, because this is what the president wants, and it's the right thing to do for our country.
It is hard to believe, switching topics here, that we are just over a week now from that North Korean summit. It seems like a long time ago. But some new polls are out, and they reflect the sentiment towards the president's handling of North Korea, and it is drastically improving. He has earned his highest rating yet on the North Korean summit, 55% approving in this June poll, 43% disapproving. You can see the big jump in the approval rating, more than a 10-point jump.
So America's a peace-loving nation, but we also understand that we have a mission in this world that's uniquely granted to us by God, which is to take care of situations that only we have the ability to do and protect our allies. That's North Korea. We were ready to use the military, and we still are if necessary. But the fact that we have an opportunity and a shot for peace, and the president's taken those bold steps, I think the American people feel that in their heart. It's a sense of relief, but there's a long path to go for sure.
He's come a long way with his message on that. Adam Kinzinger, great to have you on this morning. Good to see you.
Anytime.
We'll be watching that House floor for those 2 votes later today.